Back in 2005, a very good friend of mine, Dan Daniel, asked me if I'd be willing to donate to replace the flag flying up at the Heidi Center. And I said, sure. At the time, I was, I think, chair of the Resource Development Committee. And part of our job was to generate more funds. So this was back when the Community Foundation was really in its infancy. Donated to this fund, and I thought, well, boy, this would be a great opportunity to tell them all about the foundation and tell them how we could avoid going out and asking people for money every year to replace the flag, provide lighting, etc. And I said we could set up what's called a designated fund at the Community Foundation. And I volunteered to raise the money for that first $1,000. We set up a seedling fund, and 3 years later, that fund was a permanently endowed designated fund. Since then, the fund has grown to almost $20,000. There's about $800 going annually to help replace the flag when it becomes frayed, cover expenses for lighting, etc. The designated fund, I thought this is a perfect example of how specific people could get in supporting something permanently. Part of the mission statement says, for good forever. That fund will be there 50 years from now, and that fund is keep this flag flying. And since then, people, they see it there in the annual report. Oh, that's a good idea, I'll support that. So we see contributions coming in continually, and it's a good example of how specific you can get. And you can have unrestricted funds, field of interest funds, but this designated fund is strictly for this flag and its maintenance. And it's just, I think, a wonderful asset for everyone that drives into town. I know contributions come in annually, whether they're $10 or $20 or $100, they go a long way, and again, it's forever. That's the beauty of it.